Peace and blessings, everybody. Anjanae here, and thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Today's flow is definitely one that is a little bit different than anything that I typically teach. I don't know about you guys, personal moment, but I am in my luteal phase, making a slow entrance into my menstrual phase. And I just feel like I've been going, and now my mind and my body wants me to stop. And unfortunately, fortunately, I work and collaborate with others on my own time and in my own terms, but that still doesn't mean that I don't deserve moments to rest. So today's flow is perfect if you're on your luteal phase, your menstrual phase, you need to recharge your battery, you want something soft. It's great for all the things, a great flow to start your day with or end your day with. So thank you for joining me today. The props that we will need for today's class will be a bolster, pillow, blanket, something soft and cushiony just to help bridge the gap between our body and our mat. Grab whatever props or smudges you may need. We'll meet right back here on the mat and let's dive right in. So for me today, sage is the vibe. That should already tell you how I'm coming and how I'm feeling. I don't know, it's very interesting being, a woman, being a feminine being, because our emotions definitely take us through a lot of ebbs and flows. Sometimes we don't have the words, sometimes we don't have the reason, and sometimes we just don't feel like it. And I know for myself, I work with a lot of others collaboratively and creatively, so sometimes it can weigh my battery down, having to keep an amplified battery for the other people that I coexist and collaborate with. So today's flow is definitely needed for me. I think after today's flow, I'm going to go straight to my bedroom, rest my mind, rest my body, and then see if I can wake up feeling a little bit more rejuvenated. For today's class, we're actually going to start in Shavasana. I'm going to cue you guys there, and then you'll see me slowly start to drift there. So you want to come all the way, solar move. You want to come all the way to your back. Feel free to lay on top of a pillow, bolster, blanket, whatever brings you comfort. Move, mommy, you're on my microphone. Go your bed, so go. So you give them love, they don't want to leave. You're going to want to lay on your back flat, allowing your shoulder blades and your lower back to be flush with the mat beneath you. Whatever makes you comfortable, however you got to get there. Even if you want to have a bolster underneath your knees, whatever brings you comfort. And we're starting here in Shavasana today just to give ourselves some time to just lay in stillness. Our life can make us very busy. Our day can make us go. Deadlines, other people's expectations, all of the above. So sometimes it's nice to just have some time to rest in stillness, to lie still, and allow yourself to be transformed from within. Taking an inhale and exhale. Maybe you want to bring the soles of your feet together, just bending at your knees. Still same option to place a pillow underneath you if you would like it. And we're just laying here in this receptive position, allowing all of our energy centers and portals to be charged and open. Resting and receiving. Quieting your mind, in your mind's eye. Allowing whatever thoughts that need to fly by to fly by. Allowing yourself to exist without attachment. Giving yourself permission to just be. Taking an inhale and exhale. Allowing yourself to be serenaded. One more big inhale and exhale it out. Slowly bringing yourself back. We're still here in our reclined position, laying on our mats, on our backs. Palms facing upward, toes relaxed, shoulders down. We're going to draw both knees into our chest until you find that your whole back is parallel with your mat. You want your shins being parallel with the ceiling. And we're going to just start to rock our knees from left to right. Just a gentle sway. We're slowly going to make our way into a supine twist. So there's an option to shift your bolster, pillow, or blanket to the outside of your knees. We'll start with the right side. Bringing our knees back to midline into our chest. We're going to drop them over to the right side of our mat or the floor. Finding a nice soft landing. Resting your shoulders on the mat. And remembering to breathe. Nothing exists in the here and now, but this moment, these postures, and you. Bringing our knees back into our chest. Continuing that gentle sway, starting with your knees on the left side. We're just rocking from left to right, lubricating our spine with subtle movements. Shifting whatever prop you have over to the left side as we slowly start to guide these knees down towards the left, coming into a supine on the opposite side, making sure that our knees are stacked on top of each other. Option to extend your right arm out to the side, using your left arm to hold on to your knees. Drop your shoulders, no need to hold them up, and let gravity do its thing. One more breath. One more exhale. Slowly pulling both knees back into our chests, using a little bit of our core strength. We're going to reach for the bottom of our feet or big toes, making our way into a happy baby. Opening up from your knees, extending your heels up towards the ceiling. Option to just stay here in this posture, or you can sway from left to right, just as we did before. Finding a little bit of stillness in your sway. We're going to close down our feet, bringing them towards the mat, knees facing up. Let me slide my bolster down some. We're going to come into a little bit of a passive bridge here, placing our palms facing up down by the heels of our feet, bringing our knees closer together to where there's an imaginary block in between them. As we inhale, we're going to start to slowly lift our pelvis off the floor, squeezing your glutes at the top, keeping your knees close together. And as always, you can take that bolster, block, or pillow, placing it right underneath your hips. I will demonstrate. So you want your feet to be outside of the distance of your bolster, block, or pillow. Slide it to where your tailbone and glutes meet, and allow your body to be greeted in the space in between. Being sure to keep our knees close together to make this an active posture. We're just laying, resting, and recuperating. Two more breaths here. Slowly beginning to lift your hips off of your prop, sliding it out the way. We're going to roll over to our right side to come up to a seated position. Feel free to sit on whatever prop you have. We're going to make our way into some gentle stretches. We're just going to rotate our shoulders forward and back. So inhale, lifting your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, dropping them behind. And just keeping that notion going, synchronizing your breath with movement. One more. Going in the opposite direction, so backwards and forwards, rolling them up by your ears and dropping them in front of you. One more. Pausing with our shoulders where they are. We'll find an inhale, extending our arms up towards the ceiling. Bringing your left hand down on your exhale and leaning over towards the left side. Inhale back up, same thing, opposite side. Exhale, right arm down, leaning over towards the right. You may notice one side feels tighter than the other. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale towards the right. One more inhale brings us back up to center. Exhale, hands to touch, dropping them down into your heart space. Resting our hands down by our side, we're going to come up to a tabletop position, which is all fours. And you'll want to grab whatever prop you have, placing it in between your legs. We're making our way to a supported child's pose. Our feet are flat on the ground. Our knees are in line with our hips. Our wrists are in line with our shoulders. Inhale, shifting your belly down, but your gaze up. Exhale, rounding in your tailbone and spine. Allow your chin to be last, coming into a cat pose. And we'll do 2 more rounds of these. Inhale, coming up for cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Returning back to a neutral spine. We're going to widen our knees to the edge of the mat, the long edge. Bring your toes closer into touch as if they're making a V. Slide your prop directly in between your legs to where your pelvic floor will meet you. We're going to extend our hands out past our shoulders as we sink our hips down, greeting our body with whatever prop we have to support us. Coming into a supported child's pose. Allow your forehead or your head to greet the mat. Finding comfort here. Continuing to rest in your child's pose. Allowing your mind and your thoughts to be at ease. Taking an inhale and exhale. Breath in this child's pose. Slowly beginning to lift yourself up, bending at the elbows until you come up to a seated posture. We're going to swing our feet out, having a seat on whatever prop it is that you're using. Coming into a supported forward fold. You want your spine to be tall. Your toes to be facing up to where it activates your calves and the back portion of your legs. Heels are facing the wall or whatever is in front of you. We'll inhale, extending our arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hinging from your waist and your hips, coming into a forward fold. Option to shift your prop underneath your knees, should you need it. Taking a couple more breaths here. Using your fingertips to guide your body upright. We're going to bend in our knees, returning back to our seated position, how we started class, outside of the Shavasana, of course. I'm not sure if my bowl is straight or crooked. Placing the backs of your hands on tops of your knees, closing down your eyes and your awareness. We'll take a collective inhale, breathing in. And exhale out. Inviting in this last moment in this meditative space as you send yourself back to your routines, your day, and whatever responsibilities that are yours. Bringing our hands into Anjali Mudra, the mudra of compassion, and into our heart space. Thank you guys for always allowing me to help plug you back into your peace. It is my hope that today's flow was everything that you need to recharge your body, restore your mind, and add an element of rest and motion into your day. And so it is. Namaste. Until next time, guys. Peace.